Hey, everybody. Welcome. Let me make sure. Sorry, I'm just going to turn this and make sure that it is the right direction. And I think it is. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, welcome to the replay. Um, yeah, I'm hoping that it's okay. I really am. So, welcome. Say hi when you come in so I can make sure that I am seeing um, comments as I turn on my other phone to follow along. Okay, good. It looks like I am the right direction. Woo woo. Alrighty. Okay. So, hi, Mary. How are you? It's great to have you here. Does it look okay on your screen? It looks okay on mine, so I'm hoping that it's good. I'm excited to pop on today and just get caught up with everybody. I feel like it's been like for forever since I've done a live on this Facebook group. And I just wanted, like I said, to get caught up. I didn't give anybody any notice, so, I'm not expecting a lot of people to pop on. But I did want to go through and hear how you are all doing and to just show you where I'm at. I'm kind of all over the place this year with my December daily, but I'm having fun with it. Devana, hello. How are you? Welcome. Where are you ladies from? Let me know where you're from. I'm going to take a sip of coffee because I just made my coffee and I must have some. Mm. Oh, that's good. I am in New Jersey in the U.S. and it is 11:15 in the morning here. It is a rainy, dark Friday morning. It is nasty outside. It's pouring. So I feel pretty good about being inside and not accomplishing too much. Ohio. Okay, so you're not far at all. Same time zone as me. So it's probably raining there too, or it came from your way over to my way in Jersey. Because that's usually how it happens. I don't know, it seems like it anyway. Um, but yeah, so I just wanted to get together, like I said, and just kind of show you where I'm at. I'm not going to do a flip through of my first, I don't know, maybe, how many pages do I have in my album? Probably 8 to 10 pages. I did start with Thanksgiving week. I did go up through December 2nd. So that's in my actual album. Jerry Day here, but no rain yet. Okay, well, maybe it's coming your way from us this time. But I'm going to go ahead and what I did was, even though I have all of my photos printed, I have them all cut out. I have them in order for the whole month. I have all of my little paraphernalia, like little programs for my granddaughter's school when she did her concert, and going to New York to see the 9/11 memorial. I have all of my stuff from that. Oh my goodness, lots of Ohio here. Hey, Debbie. Um, yeah, so I have all of that ready to go. Now, I'm not doing every day. I think I'm actually jumping from December 2nd to December 8th. But like I said, that's not what I'm sharing today. What I'm sharing is the week of Christmas. So I basically jumped right to really like December 21st. So it's really like a few days before Christmas. I have stuff like just all over the place this year. Normally I'm very chronological. Are you guys, when you do your December daily, do you tend to go and be very strict day by day and have them in the right order? Or does it not matter to you what date order they're in? Let me know. I'm curious to know. Because normally, like I said, I am very particular. Everything has to be in perfect chronological order. And not only chronological, but during the day and the way and the time that it happens is normally how I roll. But for some reason, this year is not like that. So, and that's fine with me. So, I'm just going to share. I mean, I'll show you what I've done. Now, I have the Santa Baby collection by Prima this year, which I'm loving. But I do try to get some other color in there as well. So it's turning out to be a bit eclectic, which is fine by me, but mostly pink. So this is my first year doing December daily. I ended up doing them in order, working on December 1st, 25th. But somehow my paper trimmer came up. Oh no! Who does lose a paper trimmer now? Let me tell you, I lose some pretty big things. I don't know if I might have lost like a little paper trimmer, but not a big one. Oh, that's funny. I know you'll find it. I know you'll find it. All right, so the first thing that I wanted to share, and if you guys want, I can put like the link like the playlists below in the comments if you want, because I do have videos on all of these. If you want to see, I can do that. But these are my prayer tags. So I made 4 prayer tags for this year, and they're large. They're really big. They're 11 inches long by about 4.5 inches wide. And I did them all very different, but I have them all done. They're all done. So my prayer, I won't read them here because I've done that already on YouTube. But look at how pretty. I mean, I was really happy with the way that this looks on the front as well as the prayer on the back. And what I did was I put the day of the prayer right here. Hey, Peggy. Oh, it's a big one, Devana. Oh my gosh, I've been sick all week and I figured one of my 3-year-olds snuck off with it. Look in the toy chest. Look under the tree. So that was my first prayer tag on December 2nd. My second one, and again, I'm not reading the prayers because I already have that on YouTube. But my second one, I did it every Sunday. So this was the second Sunday in December. And I look at the pretty flowers that I added to the back. I love this. But I did it every Sunday in December up to Christmas. And this was the front of it. Very mixed media-ish. I am a mixed media artist, so it's hard for me to get away from doing that. So this has a lot of paints and texture and stuff on it. So that was my second tag. But I do have to say, I do enjoy getting back to the more paper crafting side of it. That's how I started back in 2009, was with a scrapbook, and then I got into cards, and then I got into mixed media and collaging and December Daily. I think my first one was 2013. It may have been 2012, but I didn't call it a December Daily, even though I did do a separate album for December. I think that's the way it is. It's great to have you here, Peggy. Yeah, a prayer tag. So someone in the group, and Sheila, I want to say her name is, she posted a picture of her prayer tags. And her prayer tags were very different than mine. You know, they're much smaller, and she had a lot more of them. And then I created a prayer page in this like little insert right here. But then I'm like, well, you know what? I'm going to make big ones to put into my December Daily. And it has been quite a journey, I must say. So, you know, what you think you're going to write and pray for turns out sometimes to be very different. than what actually happens. So I love that, because to me, that means I was led by God and my prayer was God led, and I knew it was the prayer that needed to be said. So, yeah, it gets a little private, I think, but I did share, like I say, all of the prayers on YouTube. So this one was for December 16th. And this one is, even though I do have paints on the background, I do love all of the flowers on here. I have some thread on up here along with a charm, because a lady I work with, she does jewelry and she gave me a whole bunch of beads and stuff. But like even under the flowers, I put some of that thread. And then I have like a little cluster down here with a button and some metal pieces, a flower, some thread, and also this is, I have 3 pieces or 3 links from a necklace that my friend gave me from work. So this is pretty cool. I mean, have you guys been doing prayer tags? I know, Devonna, you haven't, but Peggy, I think you have, right? I think your December daily mainly is geared around, was it the alphabet that you were doing, Peggy? Or was that separate from your December daily? Let me know. Let us know. But anyway, so this one was a little different because I actually put the prayer on the front of this tag, where the other ones, the prayers on the back. But on the back, I wrote, today and every day, use me, guide me, teach me, love me. Amen. And then just a little give me Jesus. Yeah, so that was the third one. And then the fourth one, which the video for this comes out on this Sunday. So the video isn't even out yet for this one. I did an Advent. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. That was good. That's very smart, Peggy, to include it. You know, that was awesome. Awesome. And this one is also very mixed media-ish background with paints, and I use different things to make different shapes on here, and I have a little flower, and this is Luke 2 verses 8 through 11, and then the prayer is on the back, and I actually wrote this prayer the Sunday before Christmas. And the video will go live this coming Sunday, the 30th, I think. So that's it. So that's my prayer tag. So I was really happy to do those, and I stayed right on track with those. Hey, Deborah, how are you? And Chrissy is here. It's wonderful to have you guys here. So those were the prayer tags, and I was super happy, like I said, to get them done. I had 4 planned. I did 4, and I was super, super happy with them. And what I'll do is after this live, I'll post my playlist in the comments if you wanted to see the videos and hear the prayers. All right, so now this is where I kind of go all discombobulated. So you guys would have seen this. I actually did this on Facebook Live weeks ago, in probably November. And so I finally was able to get all of the pockets all done as far, oh, thank you, Deborah, as far as doing the pictures and the journaling. So I will go through that today with you, as well as I did the week of Christmas, which really does, to me, include this. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm like all out of order. I don't know. This might freak me out just a little bit because I like order. But it is what it is. I'm okay with it. That's what happens when you prep, right? Because I thought I was going to use this for Christmas Eve. and I ended up using it for the 22nd, which was the Saturday before Christmas. And that's because for the first time ever in my life, that was the day where my brother and sister-in-law and the kids and me and my family and my parents had celebrated Christmas. Normally it was always on Christmas Eve, but since, well, I live in Jersey and my brother and his family moved to Delaware, 4 hours away, so things changed. So this year is a year of a lot of new traditions in my family. So I'm going to go ahead and share this with you. I have up here, and I do have, yeah, I have the Facebook Live on this, so maybe I'll try to somehow tag that here as well. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but there is 3 pockets on here. There's a lot of bling. I got bling. I got gold bling. I got silver bling, pink bling and silver bling. I also put some pretty pink bling up on top here and a little heart. It was just a lot of fun to work on. So let me show you what I've done in here, and then we'll go through this. All right, so this is December 22nd. This is the day where I celebrated Christmas with my family. So what I did, since I have 3 pockets, I have the top pocket, which is like just a few photos from before we ate. Then the second pocket is all around the food. And then the third pocket is opening presents. So that was kind of how I did it. And pockets are great because you can put tags in pockets. You can put photos in pockets. You can put like ephemera in pockets if you had like a receipt or I don't know, like a tag from something, or I don't know, you went to see a play or a movie or something and you put tickets inside the pockets. You could do all kinds of stuff. So what I did was, like I had these tags already in this pocket up here. So I just added the photos to them. So this is a 3x4, and on the back, you don't have to have like anything phenomenal, right? Like ooh and ow on every page or every tag, as long as you're capturing, you know, your memories the way that you want to in your album. That is what's important. So this is a 4x6. This is a Santa Baby journaling card, and I actually purchased some die cuts from Peachy Cheap, and I just love them. So, and then on the back I wrote a little tag about our new tradition and put a little angel. So that was the beginning of our night. And then the second pocket was all about the food. So I have 3 tags, and well, I have 2 tags and a little pocket. But this is a 4x6 tag. So when did you guys celebrate with your family? Let me know what date it was. I'd be curious to know if others celebrated like the weekend before Christmas. Sorry, I had to take a sip. So this is all about the, well, let me start with the food. I went right to the dessert. Did you see that? So this is a 3x4 card, and that's a photo of my mother. So the way I printed the pictures this year, totally different than I've ever done it before, is I took the photos on my phone, and some of them I did print off of using my Sprocket, but I printed most of them by making a collage using an app on my phone. But then I had to email it to myself so I could get the picture on my laptop. Then once I had it on my laptop, I was able to set it up on my printer the way that I'd want it printed. So most of my collages, and I don't think I have one here that's not cut, were 5x7. So I would have, oh my gosh, I could have many different photos within that 5x7. Some could have been 8x10, but I don't think so. I think most were either 4x6 or 5x7. And some I cut down into smaller photos, and some I left, and you'll see those. So are you guys still there? Can you give me some hearts or thumbs up or say hi again or something? Because it's very quiet. I like interaction. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you're still there. That's good to know. I'm going to take another sip of my coffee while it's hot. How do you like this mug? I know I can only turn it just a little bit. Look at, isn't that pretty? It says blessed. I got it from not TJ Maxx. Oh, Home Goods. I went Christmas shopping and I bought this for myself. And I love it. So it's my new favorite mug. We're all taking it in. Okay. Who's drinking coffee with me? Okay. So anyway, so back to the December daily. And then on the back, that's my father. And I just really made sure that I journaled a lot. You know, my parents are 86 years old this year, and I'm realizing that, you know what, I really need to make sure that I document things. And one thing that I did this year that I have never done before is, like, my mother always gives me a check, right, for Christmas, and she always puts it in this PNC Bank little envelope. And you know, and she writes on it, Merry Christmas, love mom and dad, and whatever. And, you know, that's her handwriting. And for the first time this year, I saved those because I want to make sure that I have her handwriting. So you guys, like, I'm super sentimental this year. Like, I could just cry right now. I'm just like, you know, you just really, I mean, we have fun making these December dailies. Oh, you have tea. Yum, yum, yum. Yum. I love tea as well. Yeah, I mean, but really make sure that you're capturing just as much as you can. Like, I don't have a lot of photos. I don't have a lot of photos in my December daily, but it's capturing what I think are the important points. And yeah, so yeah. That's what I have to say about that. So this is it's a little pocket, right? I got it at Tuesday morning. It's a little pocket. And so what I did was I put photos. This is the ham. This is the stuffed cabbage, which we call galumpki. In Polish, we call it galumpki. And then on the inside, is the scalloped potatoes. So these are like the main dishes. And I found my mother-in-law's handwriting in one of my Christmas. See, Peggy, you know what I mean, right? Yeah. Yeah, you know, stuff like that I always threw in the garbage. I'm thinking twice about now. You know, I am thinking twice about. And I want to make sure that I keep these things. So I'm going to go cry now. No. Oh my goodness. I literally have tears in my eyes. Okay. And then I just had a pretty little die cut on the back, a little bit of journaling. Yeah, so that goes in there and that goes in this pocket. And then dessert time. So at ShopRite here in Jersey, I'm sure in every state they have this, but this is actually cupcakes. And they had them, with Santa or candy canes or wreath, and this little cute reindeer. Hey, Jamie, how are you? So this cute little reindeer is something that my granddaughter picked out because now, since my mother like she can't like cook like she used to or whatever, so like I like the stuffed cabbage and the scalloped potatoes I ordered from ShopRite. So I actually I'm into this whole catering thing. I did it for Thanksgiving this year as well, but I got it from Wegmans. But this time I got them from ShopRite. Both are fine. I love the food at both. Merry Christmas, Jamie. Oh, you do, Katrina? Where you from? And why do you want to spend Christmas in the US? I'm curious. That's an interesting thing to say. I love it. I love that. Oh, I'm so curious to know where you're from. So anyway, so I just wrote about that. And the cupcakes were a huge hit. And then this is my mother cutting the pies and everything. So that was the food. So hopefully maybe you guys are getting some ideas by watching this. I hope to inspire others by doing a Facebook Live. All right, so then the last pocket on here, I'm going to be on here like for forever. No, I'll try to end it in an hour, which would be 12:15 my time, because I started at 11:15 my time. I do try to keep the lives, no more than an hour if possible, because I want to be respectful of your time. Okay, so then this was the opening of presents. And again, I just took like a little tag. I actually did 2 tags. It's the same size tag on both sides. And I just wrote a little bit about it on both sides. And this is my parents' tree. And excuse me, this year, this tree is extra special because my granddaughter decorated it for my mother. And then a 4x6 card. So that was the presents. And that was that part for December 22nd. All right, so what I did next was, I have to read. In the UK, I want to be in New York for Christmas. Went there in the summer 15 years ago. Loved it. Really want to go back at Christmas. It looks so magical. You know what, Katrina? It is magical. I was in New York on December 8th to see the 9/11 memorial, and we went in for a church lunch. And so we were in Chinatown, and even though I didn't go to see the tree, which I've seen many times before, or the skaters, or even Macy's windows are magical, it's still, you can just feel it. It happened to be Santa Claus Day in New York City. So many people were dressed as Santa, but not just a normal Santa. No. It was very interesting. And I loved it. Oh, don't you like the multiple pockets, Jamie? The tree and skating. Oh my gosh. You know what, Katrina? I hope you can make it here someday for that, because it truly is magical. It is cold in New York. Let me tell you, it is cold. But that's okay. You just bundle up and and it all works. It just does. And it's amazing. So I hope you get here someday. Okay, so this is the second page of my December 22nd. Oh, you did. See, I didn't do waterfalls, Jamie. I did do a tip-in that I'll show for my week of December, my little insert I'm going to show next. But yeah, no waterfalls. I love waterfalls. You can put so much on them. I love that. Okay, so this was oh, one of my little things. Oh, two of my little things fell off. So what I'm finding is that when I use my my tape runner on these, they are not sticking, but they seem to be okay when I use my wet adhesive. So I've been putting, yeah, see, this one's coming off too. Let me put these on here while I'm with you guys. I'm just using my Tombow Mono adhesive. This is filthy. Look how dirty this thing is. It's terrible. It's almost done. It's almost done. Okay, so hopefully those will stick now. And I use a ton of dyes. No. I've told hubby on our 15th anniversary, which is December 15th. Oh, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. So this was, remember how well, if you guys read it, I don't know, but in this Facebook group, I mentioned to everybody, don't forget, take selfies. Make sure, or whatever, just make sure you are in your December daily. You have to, right? Because you can look through previous albums and you're very scarce or not in them at all. And I don't think that that's right. So, I don't normally take selfies, but I made a point of doing it this year. Or ask somebody to take a photo of you. Or set your timer on your camera and do it that way. Make sure you have photos of yourself in your December daily. I can't stress that enough. So this was actually after we came home. Oh, see, I have to put this back on. After we came home from spending time at my parents', I said to my granddaughter, I said, I'm not in any of the pictures. I said, let's do some selfies. So, selfies are hysterical. So, like, if you look at them individually, and this is kind of what I found out, is that individually, they may not be the best thing in the world. But when you do a collage of them, they can be as funky and as funny as anything. Because you know what? When you get them all together, and I'll show you, I have two more different selfies I'll show you next. And you get them together, and then it's like hysterical and fun and funny, and it's great, and I love it. True, my cats are everywhere. Yes. So when I read your post, I took crazy selfies. I'm so excited, Jamie. Yay. I know others did too, so it's nice to know that somebody reads what I write. I'm going to take another sip of my coffee. Okay, so that's basically it. All of these embellishments here, they are like a plastic, and I think that might be why they're falling off with just the regular adhesive, the tape runner. But they're like a plastic, and they're dimensional. And these were from Felicity Jane. So all of these here are all from, it was just one little pack. And I figured, well, let me put them all on one page, even this Fa La La here. And then I added some die cuts. And all I did was, so also make sure you're using your scraps. So you can see here underneath the paper, I have 3 totally different papers on this page. Let me hold it down here. It might be better to see. So this is Santa Baby. This is just the silver and white stripe. And this is Santa Baby. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to waste my extra pieces of paper because I have a 12 by 12 paper pad. My album is 11, I don't know what it is. 11 by 8.5. I don't know. It's something like that. So, of course, I have to cut them down. So, I want to make sure that I use them. So, make sure you do as well. Oh, he picked up his phone this Christmas without asking his. Oh, my gosh. Isn't that wonderful? Good for him. I am proud of your husband, Katrina. Good. Because a lot of times men don't think like that, right? And then this back here is fabric. This buffalo plaid, it's the fabric that I covered my album in. And again, I have videos for all of this stuff if anybody wants to see. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to go through is this. This is an insert for my December daily. Look at the chunkiness of my insert. Yes, this is just an insert to tuck into my December daily. So, and I know, Jamie, you are like me. We are the chunky, we love the chunky albums for sure. We are all about the chunky albums. So, I love it. I don't try to fight it. It is what it is. My albums have always been chunky and they always will be, and I love it that way. So this one, when I first made this, and again, I have all like the December daily snippets on how I did the pages, prepped them back in November. But it was going to be for December 25th. Well, that kind of changed because I actually have from December 21st through the 25th in here. And we just looked at the 22nd, so see, I'm like all out of order, which kind of freaks me out a little bit, but that's okay. I will survive. So I'm not going to go over really the decorations or the way that I made the pages, because you can look on YouTube for that. But what I will show you is my photos, because this is done. So I have December 21st through the 25th done. I have November, Thanksgiving week through December 2nd done. So my next step is to do December 8th through the 19th. So I've done the beginning of my album and the end of my album. And next I'm going to work in the middle of it. Oh my gosh, I think I'm just going to like, I don't know. I must have a fever or something. Oh my gosh. Alligator mouth. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. And it grows bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay. So again, yep, all this fun, amazing stuff on here. I have videos for, but this little pocket is a canvas pocket, and on the back, I just put a cute little die cut. This is a die cut from, it's either from By the Well for God or Just Stitched on Etsy. It's from either one of them. Now look at this. I want you guys to look at this because this was going to be one of my prompts, and I changed my mind and I did a different prompt, but I have to tell you, I want to suggest that you guys do this as well. So this was together. I cut this in half, right? I cut this in half. When I printed it on my printer, it was together. And again, you know, I'm just taking some selfies, right? They're all different. None are amazing, but they're okay. So the important piece to this is this, and I'm going to turn them over, but I have to hide some things. Okay, so I put personal information on a tag on the back of these two strips of my selfie. So like I have all of our ages on here. I have where I work and how long I've been there. And then on the back of this one, and All right, I guess the bottom of that I can share. But so on this one, I have my address and how long I've been living here. And then down here, I have who's living with me. So I have Tracy, my daughter, Madison, my granddaughter, Jeremy, my son, live with me, and Maui, my conure, and Hart, the hermit crab. So when this gets looked at, even in 2 to 5, 10 years from now or beyond that, there's some very personal but pertinent information for 2018. And then all I did was I took these and they're going to go right into this little pocket. So do that. I challenge you all to do that and to share photos on the Facebook group. Oh, the QR codes. Okay. Yes, I'm not into the QR codes. I know a lot of people are, and I think it's wonderful. Good for you. Good for you, Katrina. You got a new haircut that I haven't taken. I think I'll get a selfie and say, good and good. Good. Good, Peggy. That is awesome. And I loved your photo with, I'm assuming it was your husband. Where you're both, you look like Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. I mean, even though you weren't technically dressed like that, you guys look like that. I loved it. Okay, so that's that. And this page happens to be a piece of jelly printed deli paper. All right, so then it kind of goes, but I want to capture the, oh, good. Good for you. I think that's very smart, Katrina. I really do. Good for you. And then here on this page, I have 2 journaling cards that I created, pockets. This was one of the posts that I posted in the December daily group here. I do like to document about this group because it means so much to me. So I definitely always include some posts or whatever, just something. Sometimes I'll do like how many members there are or something like that to have it in my December daily. And then this, of course, is Sparkles the elf, and he got into my granddaughter's stocking, and I wrote about that, and that's going to go in there. Okay, so here is another collage of my selfie. Okay, so, and I think that's it for the selfies. I think that's it. I got crazy like over a day or two, but again, look at this. So, wait, I have to read this, Peggy. Let me see. So, yes, I wanted a Mr. and Mrs. Claus photo since Charles, his beard. Oh my gosh. Oh, isn't that funny? I can just imagine how the kids looked at him. Oh my gosh, how fun is that? Oh my gosh, I love it. And you met a reindeer this year. I'm telling you, you guys are festive, Peggy. I love it. So this was another selfie. A bunch of selfies that I collaged, right? And individually, no, not so good, but as a collage, tons of fun. And I have the top of my tree in the background. And on this particular page, I actually have 2 pockets. So there's a pocket behind the photo and another pocket over here. But I didn't want to cut this one. I could have and tucked it in each pocket. So I just put the photo right over this little pocket underneath here. And I'll see if I can find something to stick in this pocket. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Then here I have this little tag. This is from wrapping paper. Look at how cute. It's a snowman. And he has a pink scarf. Is he not adorable? This was from a gift exchange that we had at work. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that paper. And there it is. He's super cute. I don't have anything on the back. I don't know that I will. You know what? I will. I'll document on here where I got that from. In fact, I'm going to leave that out so I remember to do that. And this is on vellum with some heat embossing. Again, it's in my December daily snippets and or a Facebook Live here in this group. So this is an AT coin. This is a coin from our swap back in, was it November or October, whenever we had the coin swap. And this is from Meridell Abrams, and I've been using the coins. I have used up almost all of the coins that I've gotten, and yeah, so I'm loving the coins. But it said Christmas prayer on it, so I put that on this page, like I said, like back in November, I guess it was. And I know, don't you love snowmen? Oh my gosh, I love snowmen. I have them out all year. All year. I have a photo on, not a photo, a picture on my wall, like a painting. Oh my gosh, all year. All year. I love them. And so this was a prayer. This was Christmas Eve morning. And I taught my granddaughter how to wrap a present. She did not know, and she's 9, and she was just so stinking excited about learning how to wrap a present. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for being here, Peggy. Okay, I will try to keep them up. I know. We do love our lives, don't we, Peggy? It was good to have you here, and Happy New Year to you and your family. So my prayer was that I will have the opportunity to teach my granddaughter many, many more things in her life. That's my prayer. And over here on this side, this is a 4x6 card, and here she is holding up the present. And she's just smiling and super, super, super happy. And then over here, I did a little bit of journaling because she placed the present under the tree, and she was just so excited, so excited about it. All right. And I have about 12 more minutes, and then we will be done. And I'm halfway through this particular insert. So over here, then my daughter, my granddaughter showed my daughter how she could wrap a present by herself. And she wrapped a present for my father. And again, she was just so excited about that. So I captured that. So this is all December 24th so far. And in this little pocket, I put this little jelly printed pocket in here. And I have another AT coin from Mary that I kind of have as the closure of the envelope, right? And it doesn't like close, but you know what I mean. And I think it's super pretty. And I cut these things out. Oops, wait. I have low battery. Uh-oh, that means I better hurry up. Are you guys still there? Let me know if you're still there. I think you're still there. Now my camera's shaking. So I got these from like a little local paper. And I thought that they were cute, and I tucked them in there. So then over here, so this is still the 24th. When we woke up in the morning, we had a little bit of snow. So I made sure that I captured that. Okay, good. Yeah, I need to speed up because I'm not sure how much battery I have, so that's not good. But anyways, then over here, this was the last day that the elf was here, and I thought that this was a super pretty picture. This is on my windowsill by our tree, and the way that the lights reflect into the window and on him, I just thought was super pretty, and so I had to capture that. And I have a little bit of journaling. Oh, okay. All right, cool, Katrina. I'm going to have to heat my coffee up, I think. So I just did a little bit of journaling. This is vintage. This is old, as well as this. I got off of Etsy on recycled parts for art. Then over here, this is Christmas Eve night and leaving goodies out for Santa. They left candies. They left everything for Santa. Oh my gosh. And then over here is also Christmas Eve night. So now just me and my kids are back over at my parents' house. So now it's just six of us without my brother and his family. So like new traditions, right? New traditions, just me and my family. And you know what? And we had leftovers from the Saturday before, and it was fabulous and wonderful. And if my phone goes out, I'm sorry. And I guess it will just kind of end. But I'm hoping not. Oh, I have a picture I need to put here. But anyway, so this is from an old, music book. So I cut those out, and I have a couple pictures here from Christmas Eve of opening presents. And I have one of my granddaughter. I forgot to put it there. And then this is Christmas morning. So again, I have a piece of a page from a book, an old book. And I have, this was also a prompt for everyone to go online, copy, paste, verses, scripture, quotes, whatever, words, print them out and have them available to be able to use in your December daily. And then this cute little die cut I thought went pretty well with this. This is a Rita Bearcat die cut. And this is Christmas morning before my granddaughter started opening presents. And then this is still Christmas morning. This is something that I did off of Claire Scrappy Nerd UK, Scrapping Nerd. Oh, isn't that terrible? Scrappy Nerd UK, I think it is, on YouTube. And she actually did this on her channel where she created some frames. And so I used those. And then this was a card, a greeting card from the dollar store. And I put it in as a tip in, which means I'm holding it in the middle of my book with a piece of washi and a little extra adhesive, wet adhesive. I put some bling around it. And of course, it's about granddaughter. And I put some photos inside from Christmas morning of her opening presents, making sure that I keep the prayers and everything intact. And then my daughter made pancakes after the presents were opened. So that's on the back of the card. So this is like an insert in the insert that's going to be inserted into my December daily. How's that? Can you beat that, Jamie? And insert. Oh my gosh, that is like so funny. I know you can. I know you can. Oh, I might have put a bit too much mustard in the pie. Oh no. Oh no. Oh well. Well, it's gonna taste extra special good. I love mustard. So this is an insert in my insert that's going to be inserted into my December daily album. And this is my very last for December 25th, which my mother stopped over to see what Madison got and everything. This is from Sandy Miller. This is another AT coin that I put in here. I have some enamel dots. dots, a little flower. I punched out a bunch of glittery hearts from Tim Holtz paper, glitter paper. And that's it. Now, my father wasn't here on Christmas Day because he actually has a traumatic brain injury from almost 3 years ago now, and it has been disabled from that, so he can't get around much. But my mother did drive over. They live 4 miles from me. I actually live in my grandparents' house that I bought, and the house next to me, my mother was born in, and my cousin lives there now. And on the other side of me is other cousins, and across the street is cousins. So I have cousins all around me, which is super cool, and I love it. So that is it. So that's what I wanted to share. I'm sure I'm pretty much out of battery at this point, and it is basically at an hour, so we did good. So I'm gonna post maybe some links to different playlists below, so if you guys want to watch. And yeah, wasn't it? Yeah, yes, it's wonderful to have family around. Triple insert. Go ahead, Jamie. I want to see you beat that one. I have a special challenge just for Jamie. An insert in an insert. And that's going to be an insert. I love it. Well, thank you all very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful new year. I'm going to continue on with my December daily and do page days 8 through 19, and then I'll be done. And yeah, so let me know if you have any questions about anything. God bless you all. Happy New Year to you all. Have a safe New Year and enjoy. And I'll be sure I come back again. Maybe when I'm all done with my album, I'll do a flip through here on Facebook Live. Oh, thank you so much, Deborah. Aw, Deborah, you're melting my heart in a good way. Oh my gosh. I love you ladies. All right, I see you laughing, Jamie. I got you on this one. All right, I'll see you all. Alrighty, bye-bye, and God bless.